Jordan, go tell Jayla to give me her charger. Go tell Jayla to give me her charger.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
It's not working. Go do what I told you to do.
What should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the national...
Jordan, she in her room.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our...
Where is it at?
She didn't tell me.
What she say it was at?
She didn't even tell me where it was. And she said she didn't have it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off. However he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down. Oof. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Day. James has it. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Touchdown, Detroit! As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Murphy. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a rip.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. That one.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions Lions are able to extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Murphy to throw on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Throwing on first down. Day. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10. Day being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Day. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Off-play action. Day. That'll be caught by Hester. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Day. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Not all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw. Murphy. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Day buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Day escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he comes back with one complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy,
what's downstairs?
The secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce.
There ain't no more chance to get it.
Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
And tell her to sit down there with you while you eat.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Come here, say what?
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2.
In the microwave.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I can't hear you.
The Lions offense now with a football first
Okay,
here to
we're just
begin
going to stand in
quarter
this
number 3.
bathroom and I'll go down
It's a
there.
good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 3rd and 2, Day. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Booth. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Day eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really...
What?
She's not downstairs.
She might be in the bathroom.
benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Day. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, Day. James has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score.
Huh?
I thought you said you would do it.
I said, use the bathroom, go put it in the microwave, and then I'll go down there.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Check 31, check 31.
Here's Murphy to throw on second down. This pass complete to Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Murphy on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Casey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Woods. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Murphy. To throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Yeah. Got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down. Boom. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down. Day. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion.
Jordan High.
Story they'll talk about after this one. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Looking to throw. Day. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd down and inches. Open man is Higgins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Murphy on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Back to throw. Murphy. And that's complete to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Murphy throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murphy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Murphy operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And Adams has it complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Looking to throw. Murphy over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shot. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, Day flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds on the clock.
I'm coming.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Hey, the girl, go down there and eat that.
But really, this
Whatever
is
you
already
asked for.
decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure.